Hello everyone, once again we are going to draw a graph of cosine functions. It is very easy since we already completed the graph of sine functions and only there is change in the values. Angle remains same. Again we are going to follow the same scale. It means on x-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 30 degree, or we can say pi by 6 radian. On y-axis 1 small division is equal to 0.5, 2 small divisions that is equal to 1. Again, cosine function is a periodic function. Cosine function is a periodic function with period 2 pi. It means to get the graph of this function, minimum interval we are going to take, that is of 2 pi, then we get one phase of that graph, and when we extend roughly then we get the complete graph. So again we start from, that is 0 degree up to 360. You may start from minus 90 to 270. It is of your choice, but that period should be 2 pi. It is of your choice. Someone are starting from minus 90 up to 270. Since we know already these values, that's why we write here. Now there is change in function, so it is cos x. So tell me, what is cos 0? Definitely it is 1. Pi by 6. Pi by 6 is what? Root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2 means 1.732 divided by 2. It comes as 0.866. So here we take 0.87. Actually it is also not of use, since our scale supports only one place up to decimal, but here we is to write. Now what's about 60? That is 1.2, that is 0.5. Pi by 2, it is 0. Only you have to remember this, then easily you get all angles. It is the case of first quadrant. Now in second, cosine is positive or negative? Negative. So that's why it repeats. This is 0, fix it. Now it comes here, it comes here, and it comes here. Or you may calculate. So here we get minus 0.5. Now it comes here, minus 0.87. It comes here, minus 1. Again, what is the position of cosine? In third quadrant, again it is negative. So fix, this is minus 1. Now it comes here with minus sign as it is. So we get here, that is minus 0.87, then it is minus 0.5, 3 pi by 2, that is 0. What's about fourth quadrant? Its own cosine, that is, it is positive. So after 3 pi by 2, we take the numbers. See, this comes here, it comes here, it comes here, but their sign changes, since in fourth quadrant cosine, that is positive. So here comes 0.5, here comes 0.87, and here it is 2 pi, that is 1. No problem. This is about the table, and if you don't wish to use this rule, then calculate and write. Again very easy. Now we are going to plot x along x axis. So this is about x axis, and that is y equal to cos x, that is along y dash. This is our y axis. Now take, this is midpoint and it is 0, so it is 0.5, 1 centimeter, and it is 1. This midpoint is minus 0.5 and it is minus 1. Now equal intervals, just take, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It means there is a mark on your graph paper of 1 centimeter. So no problem for you. Don't become tense. So this is the mark of 1 centimeter. Start writing the angles. It is already 0. Your first angle is 0. Next one is pi by 6. Other one is pi by 3. Next one is pi by 2. Interval of 30, 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180, 210, 240, 270, 300 and so on. So we say now 2 pi by 3, then 5 pi by 6, pi, 7 pi by 6, 4 pi by 3, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 3, 11 pi by 6. And if you are feeling problem with radian, so you may write that is in degree, but here it is supposed to write in radian. But if you write in degree, so no problem. That's why written here degree and radian. But in your exam, in your practice, you are required to use only one unit. So to make it easy, I use both the units at a time, degree and radian. So cosine 0 is 1. Yes, this is the point. First one, cosine 0, that is 0 and 1. At pi by 6, it is, that is 0.87. This is 0.87. At pi by 3, it is 0.5. At pi by 2, it is 0. At 2 pi by 3, it is minus 0.5. It is minus 0.5. At 5 pi by 6, it is minus 0.87. At pi, it is minus 1. At 7 pi by 6, it is minus 0.87. At 4 pi by 3, it is 0.5. At 3 pi by 2, it is 0. Again, after 3 pi by 2, it takes value 5 pi by 3, that is 0.5. This 0.5. And at 11 pi by 6, it takes the value, that is 0.87. And at 2 pi, it takes the value 1. So easily we mark the point. Now, joining the points by free hand curves, we get the graph of cosine function. So I am going to join. It is 0, then it is pi by 6, angle at pi by 3, angle at pi by 2. Then it is like this. It is joining a free hand curve. One point is there. So that's why we come here. Then it is this is the graph of cosine function, and easily we can extend both the sides. So if I write 1, 2, 3 minus pi by 2, 1, 2, 3 minus pi, when we extend this side, then it comes what? What's about the graph? Again, at pi by minus pi by 2, it is 0. So we get the graph like this. Again, it is like this and so on. This side also we can extend. So this is about the graph of cosine function. Now I want to write its nature. Definitely it is continuous function. In first quadrant, what's about the change in graph? That is, this value is 1 and this is 0, so decreases from 1 to 0. In second quadrant, again it is decreases from 0 to minus 1. Since it is your first quadrant, 0 to 1, and it is actually, it is 0, and it is your second quadrant, 0 to minus 1. Third one is increases, minus 1 to 0. Third quadrant, it is increasing from, where is third quadrant? It is pi to 3 pi by 2. So what's about the increase? Minus 1 to 0. So it is minus 1 to 0. Now it is a time to write fourth quadrant and nature of the graph of fourth quadrant, 3 pi by 2 to 2 pi. So again it is increasing from 0 to 1. So increases from 0 to 1. So this is about the graphs of sine function and what? cosine function, and similarly we draw the graphs of tan and cot, sec and cosec. Okay.